Hey everyone, my name is Farza and I'm the founder of Buildspace. I'm really excited to tell you all about a new build that we're launching this Sunday. It's a perfect intro for any builder interested in machine learning. Machine learning. But if I tell more people about this stuff, won't that just push us closer to a future where AGI takes over? Where the world burns at the hands of the algorithm? How will we fight back against our AI overlords? Are we even prepared? More importantly, is this going to delay the final season of Attack on Titan even more? What's the right thing to do? Yo, Alec, could you make chai? Yo, can I have some? I could really go for some chai right about now. Hello everybody, how's it going? Welcome to the stream. Great to have you. If you can hear me, press 1. If everything's solid, everything's good for you, just press 1. If everything's just going okay for you at this exact moment, the audio's okay, the stream quality is decent, just press 1. Oh, thank God. Amazing. By the way, we have, if you know Farhaj and Jeffrey Ando, press 2. They're right behind me though. How you doing, everybody? Good to see you all today. Man, I'd love to just know what time is it for you? Because, you know, right now for me, it's 9 p.m. I'm in Dubai. I'm not in San Francisco at this time. It's about 9 p.m. for me. What time is it for you guys? God damn. 10 a.m. 11:30 p.m. 2 a.m.? God damn. Holy shit. Well, welcome. For those of you here, also, wow, we have over nearly 700 people here. God damn. And for those of you here, yo, Nafka, thank you for the tier 1 subs. Appreciate it. For those of you here, press 1 if you are a Buildspace alumni, and press 2 if this is the first time you've been here. You don't know what the heck this is, but you showed up to this random stream on twitch.tv/Buildspace, and you're expecting something to happen, but you're not really sure what. But it's probably gonna be cool. Wow, a lot of 2s, interesting. So a lot of people came here are brand new. Wow, holy shit. Cool. Well, welcome to Buildspace. So first of all, I guess I should probably tell you all what we're gonna be doing here. So this is called a live kickoff at Buildspace. And here what we're gonna do is a couple things. We're gonna cover kind of what we're gonna be building. That's the first thing. I'm gonna walk you through like pretty much the best things for you to do to succeed in this build. And the third thing is there's a little surprise at the end that we got for you all. So I'll leave that third thing for you at the end. Say hi to Farhaj. Yo, Farhaj, Vijith X says hi. Oh, what up, Vijith? Vijith, there you go. He says hi. He knows you. Amazing. Cool. So, for a lot of you here, you've probably known Buildspace as a place where you've come to learn about Web3. And recently, we actually expanded to machine learning, which is pretty exciting. And I kind of want to cover a little bit real quick about, you know, why we even made Buildspace to begin with. And I'm curious if it resonates with you all, you know, because I think why we made Buildspace doesn't necessarily make that much sense, perhaps, but I guess when you put it into words, it does. Pretty much we made Buildspace initially in almost 2 years ago now, because we were just really tired of how there was no clear way to just create cool things. The only way you could create cool things was you had to somehow sit through massive courses, go through universities, go through some boot camps somehow, and then somehow after that, figure out a cool idea to work on and build upon, right? And it didn't feel like there was any solid option for those who wanted to just create interesting things. It felt like there was only options for people who wanted to kind of go through a system and get a job, right? And I guess for us, everybody who works at Buildspace, none of us have ever been interested in getting a job per se. And I think that for a lot of us, we want to actually spend our time creating things that we love and learning about new things as well by creating things that we love, you know? And I think that's really like the core motivation for us, like why we made Buildspace. And also, it's in the name, Build Space, right? The way we actually get you to do things and teach you new things about like new industries and stuff is by actually getting you to make products yourself that can actually get you users, or can actually be successful in some capacity. But yeah, that's kind of why we made Buildspace at its core. We were just really tired of all the bullshit that existed in the world, and we were like, this is all a waste of time. Let's make it better. And here we are, almost a year and a half later, thousands around the world, millions of views on the things that we've put out, and it's been crazy. But yeah, press 1 if you kind of resonate with that. Press 2 if you're like, I don't really get it. I still don't get it. If you're a 2, don't worry, it's totally fine. Just email me, Farza@buildspace.so. Tell me what didn't hit for you. But that's kind of what Buildspace is. So let's kind of cover what we're up to on this fine day today. So you all signed up for something pretty interesting. Pull up my screen here. You all signed up for this thing. AI writer. You all signed up for this thing. To actually build your own AI avatar writing assistant, which, sorry, one sec. Things a little messed up here. Boom. You all signed up to actually build your own AI avatar writing assistant with GPT-3. And that's why we're all here today. I'm curious, why were you all interested in building this thing? If you could give me like your quick reason. We signed up for this. For fun, GPT-3 sounds fancy. Path to AGI. It's interesting. A lot of people are getting to ML lately. I'm just curious why. What your own personal reason is. We signed up for this, so that's why we're here. Interesting. It looks cool because we are builders. I want to impress my friends. Amazing. So I guess kind of the first things to kind of talk about here with this project is kind of what we're making. So what we're making is actually this. You're going to be making, let me refresh my page here. You're going to be making a website. You're going to be building 2 things actually. The very first thing you're going to be building is a website, which I'm sure you all know how to build websites or are familiar with the general concept. But the first thing is a website. And the website can actually be anything that you want. So GPT-3, what is it, right? It is an AI model that is really good at writing almost anything that you want. And you can literally get it to write whatever you want. Everything from like Bollywood songs to anime scripts to, it can generate like startup ideas for you. It can do literally anything. And I think that the possibilities with GPT-3 are what actually makes this project so interesting. Because most Buildspace projects, it's kind of, this probably is the coolest, most customizable project that we have ever created to date because of how kind of crazy you can get with it. So what did I build here, right? So for my project for Buildspace, what I built is a blog generator. So go ahead. How about some of you all tell me a little bit about tell me about a blog that you want me to write. Volume shattered. How about now? Test. I got you guys. One sec. Oh. All right, we're good now. Boom. How about you all tell me about an article that you all would want me to write, like a blog post about something that we'd want to write here. Nanotech. Okay. How Harry Potter makes chai recipes. How to token gate. A blog about World War III. I like World War III. Let me take some of this. How World War III. How about this? I gotta go one. I have no idea what's gonna happen. World War III, chai, and give me one more word here. And Harry Potter. So pretty much now, what I built here is I built a thing. I have no idea what's gonna happen. This could actually flop, so we'll see. But I built something where if I click generate, it's gonna take the text that I gave it and generate a full blog post for me. And this can take about 20 to 30 seconds here because of how basically my website generates pretty long blog posts. But let's see what happens here. This is probably not the best example to show you all this first time, but let's see what happens. World War III, chai, and Harry Potter. So again, this is GPT-3 running in the background using OpenAI's API. And in this project, we're going to cover everything about how to write prompts, how to build really good, how to do prompt engineering, and how to actually make your model really, really good. Because it's not just about hitting an API. It's actually about programming your model properly for the thing that you built it for. So let's see what we got here. Oh God, I'm worried. What is this? Okay, so here it literally gave us 3 separate blog posts. One about World War III, one about chai, and one about Harry Potter. I don't know about you, but I love chai. I'm a big fan of tea in general, but there's something about chai that makes it so special. So that's kind of interesting, right? It literally wrote 3 separate blog posts. Let's try this now. Let's try a different one. Maybe give me some other words in the chat once again. And let's try to make a blog post about something specific, like something more like, yeah, that's more combined. But it's pretty interesting, right? Look what was already generated. This is all AI based, all of it. And it literally wrote really personalized blog posts about the thing. Okay, so how about this? Is time travel real? So someone put time travel in the chat. Let's see. Is time travel real? A blog post. Let's see what happens here. And by the way, I've generated in so many blog posts off this. So this is a pretty short one. This is a question that's been debated by scientists and philosophers for centuries. There are many theories about time travel, but no one knows for sure if it's possible. Blah, 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 blah. So pretty cool. Pretty short blog post. Let me try something a little bit longer, maybe like top action. I like the anime one, like top 5 animes of all time. So GPT-3, so by the way, GPT-3 was trained on pretty much a massive portion of the internet. And because it was trained on a massive portion of the internet, it actually knows about real things. You know, it knows about things like the shows that we watch. It knows about the people that we listen to and how they speak. It knows all these things. And I'm going to blow your mind further. This is just like the intro. So check this out. It's no secret that I'm a big fan of anime. I've watched countless shows and movies over the years. I've always enjoyed finding new ones to watch. That being said, I thought it was fun to share my personal list of top 5 animes. Okay, so GPT-3's top 5 animes: Death Note, Attack on Titan, Naruto, Fullmetal Alchemist, and Cowboy Bebop. Cowboy Bebop is a Japanese series. Like, this is insane, right? It's literally giving us its top 5 animes and then explaining why. Not only is it giving it to us, it's literally explaining it to us why it's its favorite anime. And you know, we can get even deeper here, right? Like why Naruto is my favorite anime. And now it's going to generate a blog post all about Naruto now, right? Like, and we can do this. We can be like, why The Dark Knight is my favorite film. How to be a good boyfriend, which is, you know, something my girlfriend made me run yesterday. Gave some good advice, which we could probably do. This is pretty cool. It gave us literal reasons why Naruto is, you know, a good show. Again, because of the music, the animation. I'll do one more here and then we'll move on, because this one was funny. I ran it yesterday. How to be a good boyfriend. And, you know, you'd be surprised. This gives more legitimate advice than any one of my friends have ever given me in my entire life. Straight up. Don't talk to your guy friends. Just talk to GPT-3 when you need any relationship advice with your partner. So here we go. Being a good boyfriend is about more than just being there for your partner when they need you. It's about being supportive, understanding, and loving. Be supportive, be understanding, be loving, be there for them. This is pretty cool, right? So all of a sudden, GPT-3 is giving us like romance advice, which is pretty cool, correct? So again, this is what you're going to be building, but this is just part 1. Again, you are going to be building whatever the fuck you want. You can go and build like a generator that generates like Steve Jobs quotes. You can build a generator that generates really great tweet threads. You know, you can do literally anything that you want, and that's what's beautiful about this. That's what's beautiful about this project. I'm hyping this project up a lot because I and the team have spent so much time to like perfect it and make it so customizable, such that honestly, I think that those who finish this project, the people who complete this project, could actually go off and create like $1 million a month companies, I think, because the application and use cases are just ridiculous. How are the vibes in Dubai? Vibes in Dubai are good. So this is the part 1, right? But let me tell you about the second thing that we're gonna be making. Do you know? So it's pretty cool that we have something here that we're able to generate something and get something back, right? But again, we're making an AI writing assistant, right? So what we're going to do something kind of special here. Press 1 if you've never built a Chrome extension. Press 2 if you have built a Chrome extension before. Wow, that's a lot of people. Oh, some people have built Chrome extensions. I'm pretty surprised. Chrome extensions are pretty niche. So we're actually going to be building a Chrome extension during this project as well, where you're going to build a Chrome extension that actually directly injects into a web page and will generate text directly on whatever website the user is on. So for example, if you make a writing assistant for Twitter, you're going to build something that actually lets people write directly in Twitter and then generate text directly in Twitter. Or if you want to build something in Notion that helps you write, really great stories, great. You're going to actually create something that helps you inject into Notion and then write really great stories. And we're actually going to be building that. And I don't know, that to me is one of the most exciting things about this project. You're going to be building a Chrome extension that injects into a web page. And that in itself is awesome. LinkedIn CEO post generator. That's a good one. That's actually really good. So yeah, those are the two things that we're going to be building. We're going to be building the web app that lets you generate whatever text you want. And 2, we're going to be building a Chrome extension that lets you actually inject into a web page and then lets you actually create a product where you can generate text directly in the website that the user is on. So both those things. And again, all like Grammarly is a massive company, right? And it's just a Chrome extension that injects into your web page and fixes your spelling mistakes. Imagine that. It's worth billions, Grammarly. It's a Chrome extension that's doing exactly what you're going to be doing in this project. And honestly, what you're going to be building is going to be 10 times cooler than Grammarly, in my opinion, because it's going to be using AI in the background to do some magic. So, Honey is another big one. Honey is sold for $5 billion, a Chrome extension. So again, Chrome extensions are legit, and you're going to be building one. That's the TLDR here. Okay, it's cool. So those are the two things we're going to be building. How's that sound? Does that sound okay? Does that sound like exciting? Do you guys want to build that? Or are you disappointed by what you see in front of you? I hope not. Let's go. I hope to see you all actually finish this thing. This, again, is actually one of our more, I wouldn't say difficult projects, but it's just more, it's longer. It's a little bit longer, and I hope to see you all make it to the end. And I'm going to be dropping a little surprise later about what you get at the end as well. So I want to show you one more thing around GPT-3, and then I'm going to move on here. Just because I want to show a little bit on stream. We're going to be spending a lot of time in Playground, in GPT-3's Playground. Honestly, this thing is pretty freaking insane, and I just want to kind of show it off real quick. So check this out. Give me somebody, a person, a character that you'd want to talk to if that person were in front of you today. It could be Harry Potter. It could be Elon Musk. I don't know. Just give me someone random person. Einstein, Goku, Kobe Bryant, Nikola Tesla, Aaron Yeager. Elon Musk. Let's just do Elon Musk. So I'm gonna start typing. This. Oh God, one sec. This. By the way, what would you ask Elon? Sorry, y'all. New keyboard. What would you guys want to ask Elon? Ask him how to make chai. What are your plans for Twitter? I like that one. Hey, Elon. What are your plans for Twitter? Let's see what happens. And now I'm going to actually, again, because GPT-3 was trained on the entire internet, it actually knows who Elon is and how Elon talks and all that stuff. So let's see what happens here. Okay, so this was a bad one. It literally started generating a bunch of chat logs for us. Let's ask someone more specific. Hey, Elon, maybe what are your plans? Actually, let's ask something more interesting, like, hey, Elon.
What's the first thing you'll build on Mars?
What's the first thing you'll build on Mars? Submit. Interesting. So you can see that if, so usually actually what it's supposed to do is it's supposed to generate one chat log at a time. But you can see the first thing he says. It's like, I was going to ask you, what do you think we should build? So let's just ask him. Let's be like, so now we can actually have a chat with Elon. I want to build rockets on Mars. Now let's talk to him again. So this is pretty interesting. When I was a kid, I was really into rockets, and I was in college. I wanted to go to Mars and to the moon, but then I thought, what's the point? It would take so much time and so much energy to get there, so I just gave up on the idea. So you can see that sometimes, so we can actually do something pretty interesting here. Check this out. GPT-3 is a giant model, right? So what we can try is we can actually adjust the model a little bit. And this is what I go over in the project itself, like how you can actually change up your model and change up your different hyperparameters to give you much better results. So let's try this again now. Let's ask Elon a new question. I want to ask Elon something a little more personal. Hey Elon, how did it feel when you and Grimes broke up? This is a very deeply personal question, right? Like Elon and his relationship with a loved one, right? Like this is deep. So let's see what GPT-3 says. Isn't that crazy? Honestly, it was tough. We were together for years. I'm really happy for her, and I wish her all the best. Insane. We already changed it so quickly, and already it's giving us some crazy results. Let's ask Elon something else. Like, hey, Elon, how do you deal with all the stress? Isn't there more to life than starting companies? Let's see what Elon says. Hopefully he drops some knowledge on us. Pretty cool. Now again, I don't know Elon, so I don't know if this is how he'd respond. But pretty cool how it actually just gives us like an actual great response I could probably get. Like that probably could be Elon. I'm gonna do one more here just because I think everybody knows this person. Steve Jobs. This is a conversation with Steve Jobs, founder of Apple. So let's ask Steve Jobs something. What would you want to ask him? Again, if Steve Jobs is back and he's in front of you right now, what would you ask the guy? What is it like to do acid? How do you learn sales? What product would you build now? It's kind of interesting. Let me ask this one. Hey, Steve. Were you actually an asshole like they show? I mean, I've always wanted to ask Steve Jobs, right? Like, how many of you guys, was he actually an asshole? Like, I don't know, right? Like, was he actually an asshole? I don't actually know. I didn't know the guy, but let's see what he says. People always like to paint me as some kind of villain, but I was just focused on my work and building my company. I was never out to hurt anyone. Wow. Honestly, that's pretty crazy. I could actually see him saying something exactly like this. So what's really cool is GPT-3, you can actually force Steve Jobs to explain more. Explain what you mean. So you can literally ask him to go even deeper, right? I'm gonna change the parameter here. So let's see what he says if I ask him to go deeper. I was just very passionate about work and I wanted things to be done in a certain way. Pretty cool, right? So we can actually change GPT-3 to actually force us to give us more information, right? So yeah, that's another really cool application. There's many of them that I go over in this project. I've barely scratched the surface. Honestly, I could even do this if I wanted, which I won't do right now. I'll let you explore, but I'm Naruto. Hokage, right? And you can literally have a conversation with Naruto now, right? So if I wanted to say, I'm just gonna show you real quick and then move on, but I go over this a lot in the project, so you can check it out. But if I'm like, I don't know, what do you all want to ask Naruto? Like, hey Naruto, I don't know, how did it feel when Sasuke betrayed you? And again, if you don't know Naruto is a fictional character, and Sasuke was his best friend who betrayed him by fleeing the village, right? So let's see what he says. Oh, that's a spoiler actually in here. But he says, it hurt at first, but I realized I couldn't force him to stay with me and that it was his decision in the end. I'm glad that we're still friends. Pretty crazy, right? It literally responds in the voice of Naruto. So it's pretty crazy. And again, I've only kind of scratched the surface on what is possible here. I'm happy to do one more example, by the way. I'll read the chat while you guys keep while I talk here. But you know, I've even gotten to other stuff that you could do. We can generate tweets. So we can generate, if we can generate blog posts, that means we can even do this. Like, write me a pirate song about why Python is better than JavaScript. Like, you can do crazy shit like this and watch what happens. Python be better than JavaScript. Yo, scurvy Latin lovers, what say ye? We can't deny it. Yea, weak. Python, the king of the programming seas. Jesus, bro. But you can do whatever you want. I mean, I can do another one. Write me a song in the style of Kanye West about nuclear fission. So let's hope there's no profanity in here. So it writes, it's literally a song about nuclear fission. And I don't know, this doesn't sound much like Kanye, but again, this is like the first kind of attempt. So what I teach you a lot within the build is how to make these prompts better. So right now, this doesn't really sound like Kanye, right? I don't really know. Nuclear fission, yeah, it's a scientific process. It doesn't even rhyme. But for example, changing your prompt in such simple ways like this, that rhymes. All of a sudden, we should get different results, right? But again, this is the process called prompt engineering. So if you see people online talking about prompt engineering, that's what it is. It's literally this process of experimenting with your prompts to get better and better results. That rhymes. Anyways, that's another example for y'all. But that's kind of what we got. And you know, I could probably chill in Playground all day and explain and keep going here, but that would kind of ruin the fun. Can I write a resume? Yes. Now, what GPT-3 is really bad at, I'd say, is it's really bad at understanding what to say when you aren't very clear with it. So like, if I'm just saying, you know, like, write me a song, it's gonna write me a song, right? But it's not gonna be a good song. I don't know, it's just like a random song. So you have to be very specific, like, write me a song by Taylor Swift about cryptocurrency. You know, like now it's gonna be a little bit different, right? Because now you're being more direct with it. And it's gonna give, the more data you give it, the more examples you give it, the better it does. Man, the Taylor Swift songs are always funny. But I go over generating songs in the project, so I go deep into this part. But yeah, so that's GPT-3. That's Playground. You're gonna be spending a lot of time in there, and it's gonna be pretty cool. So just real quick now to cover the rest that we must know before we move on here. So the first thing you need to know is this: when you actually start this project, one thing that's very important is that you please don't forget to do this. That you actually connect your Twitter. Sorry, you connect your Discord up here. Once you connect your Discord, you'll get access to these special channels. So go ahead and go to your Discord right now if you're connected. Go to GPT-3 General and just throw a GIF in there. Throw a GIF in there if you're here right now. I'll just throw this guy in there. Oh my God, I literally can't load any of these even. But as you can see, this is where the magic happens. Now, again, one of the most important parts about Buildspace is that everybody gathers at one time to start building something. And we have so many people here that you can build alongside. Not only that, we have an amazing moderator team that you can literally ask whatever questions that you want. And why is everyone spamming the same GIF? Oh, that's a good one. But yeah, we have a moderator team that's ready to answer whatever question that you got. And I think what's really cool about the Discord that I really want you to take advantage of is that it's really exciting, right? And it's not gonna be exciting forever. So make sure you actually take advantage of the fact that it's exciting, because this is not gonna last. You all are probably really excited to be here. 737 of you already in front of me, excited about building in machine learning. And I think not that many of you are gonna make it to the end, right? And that's just the numbers. But I think I would love it if all 737 of you made it to the end. But the best way to do that is by taking advantage of by taking advantage of the, what do you call it, of the Discord, and taking advantage of the fact that there's so many people here motivating you to keep going. Okay, thank you for spamming the GIFs. You may stop. By the way, on the Discord, what's really beautiful is we have help channels for particular sections. We have prompt help channels. We have all sorts of stuff, right? So there's already people here who are working on their project showing off their prompts, which is pretty amazing. So whenever you need like some like inspiration for your prompts, you know exactly where to go, which is right here. Another big thing that I want to talk about is building in public. So press 1 if you know what building in public is, like you know what the concept is, and press 2 if you're like, I kind of know what it is, but don't really know. I never really tried. Yeah. So pretty much like, I think a lot of people know what building in public is, but I think very few people actually do it. Building in public is very simple. When you make something, you tell other people about it. That's it. But I think very few people actually do that. Most people, they're just doing stuff and not telling anybody, right? Like, so what's cool about Buildspace is throughout the projects, there's moments for you where you can build in public. And I highly recommend that you actually, go through with it, because again, let me just tell you a quick story here. When I let me see if it's here. Here it is. Yeah. When I was working on a previous thing called Zip School, this one tweet with 16 likes on it, talking about some random shit that I made that looks like garbage. This actually got me. This actually led to A16Z reaching out to me. And that led to a spiral where I somehow got to go through YC, and I somehow got to like do a bunch of crazy shit. All through one random tweet about some random thing that I was working on. That it led to all this stuff where people were reaching out to me and all these. By the way, at the time I had like 100 followers. Nobody cared. And it's pretty crazy to kind of see like what could happen from a single tweet. I mean, look at this thing. What the fuck is this even? Master Roshi, Zip School, Kid Goku will be covering. It's all bullshit, right? It's just funny. But again, when it's funny, when you're excited about it, that's the best time for you to actually tell other people what you're working on, right? Because if you're excited about it, that means other people get excited about it. Now, could you believe that this could lead me to getting into like YC and then raising a bunch of money? Like, no, nobody would ever expect that. But again, the cool thing about building in public is you never know what you can expect, and that's why you should do it. What if I don't have Twitter? Just do whatever you got. Instagram, TikTok, like Twitter, I don't know, YouTube. Make vlogs, LinkedIn, live stream on Twitch. Do something, right? Pick a platform and just do something. I don't care what it is. Twitter, I think, is like the best, is the most effective and the easiest, I'd say, to get started. But you don't have, I mean, YouTube and LinkedIn are probably good too, right? Like LinkedIn's probably good, but I don't really get LinkedIn, to be honest with you, but maybe some of you do. And then you should roll with it. All right. Hey, Jeffrey, do we get the NFT ready?
Oh, just straight up rebuild it. All right.
Is NFT time? Okay. So as you all know, yo, real quick, any Buildspace alumni here who have an NFT? Press 1 if you have one of our NFTs. I got something special for y'all here. So we actually are completely revamping our NFT system. So check this out. This is the NFT that you're going to be getting.
I'm going to tweet it out now.
Okay, Mr. Jeffrey's tweeting it out. As you can see, he's there live right now, tweeting this thing out. Shipped.
We should choose.
Is it shipped? It's shipped. So check this out. Jeffrey's going to put the link in the chat. But check this out. You're going to be able to choose this time from 4 NFTs of your choice. Maybe I just fix a little bit. You're gonna be able to pick from 4 NFTs of your choice. This is number 1. This is number 2. This is number 3. And this is number 4. All these NFTs were AI generated by Stavan and Jeffrey, who is right behind me. And again, they all have the vibes of like people and like essentially children interacting with robots. Because I think that's what we are right now. We're all just children in this world of machine learning, trying to figure shit out, trying to become friends with the robots, you know? That's what we are today. These are generated mid-journey and Stable Diffusion. And DALL-E. So we actually use 3 things to generate each one. Okay, so just so I get a feel for it, who is number 1? Who picks this one? Who picks number 2? Who picks number 3? Who picks number 4? Again, number 4, number 3, number 2, number 1. What do you all pick? What do you all go for? A lot of 4s. What the fuck? You know, I'm not a 4 guy, to be honest with you. Any 2 fans in the house? The people who pick 2 are the people that I would want to hang out with, to be honest.
Yo, that sucks, bro.
The people who pick 1, I don't know. It's kind of a little bit evil, right? This looks like a villain, right? This looks a little villainous. If I don't want to be biased, but it looks a little bit villainous. Looks like the start to a villain arc. Anyways, so that's the NFTs. And we're really excited about this because we're trying to make the NFTs a lot more personal to you, right? And I think that, by the way, I would love for you all to go to this tweet right now and then reply with which number you would want. Like number 1, number 2, number 3, number 4. Just put in you could just reply with it here. Anyways, that's the NFTs. So you may be asking yourselves, okay, Farza, these are really pretty images. What do I get out of this? Well, you actually get 3 things that are really, really interesting. The very first thing that you get is, if you're already an alumni, you already have this, but you get access to our alumni channels in our Discord. Again, our Discord has over 130,000 people in it. It gets noisy in there. In alumni, there's a very small group of alumni. I think comparatively, I think it's around 20,000 alumni, right? So it's a much smaller group that is much higher value, you know, because everybody there has done one very important thing. They've shipped. They've actually created something, right? So that group of people is much more higher value, right? It's more fun to talk to them. It's more fun to get advice from them. It's cooler when you want to talk to people to get, if you want to partner up on something, right? So yeah, 20K is not small at this point, but it's kind of crazy. But that's the first thing you get once you get the NFT. The second thing that you get is you get instant access. You get instantly accepted to nights and weekends. And let me take you to nights and weekends here. Nights and weekends is kind of like a 6-week accelerator, you could call it. But instead of accelerating companies, we like to take people who just have really cool ideas, or really any idea, and they want to spend 6 weeks to actually build that idea out and then actually ship it to production and then actually get real users on it within 6 weeks. That's nights and weekends. So if you have one of our NFTs, you get instantly accepted to nights and weekends. Otherwise, it's a pretty tough application system. So make sure that you apply to nights and weekends. S2 applications close December 1st. So be sure to still apply. You have to apply still no matter what, whether you have the NFT or not. But if you do have the NFT, you get instantly accepted. Pretty exciting. And that is nights and weekends. And the last but not least, the third thing. The third thing is we are building IRL spaces around the world. The very first space that we're building is in San Francisco, which opens March 1st, 2023. And pretty much we're letting our top alumni actually go there for free and just hang out and create things from there full time if they want to. So if you're like in Nigeria and you want to visit SF, you can come here. If you are someone who wants to move to San Francisco and work full time from there or along other build spacers, like top build spacers, you can go there. But again, the more NFTs that you have, the higher the chance that we'd consider you a top alumni and then you get access to the space. But that is another thing that we are doing. IRL space in San Francisco. So pretty cool. And by the way, the IRL space is really going to be really, really sick. It's not just going to be like a shitty co-working space. That's what WeWork is for, essentially. So you can go to a WeWork if that's what you want, but this is going to be a little bit different. This is mainly for the people who actually want to create interesting things, you know, not just like sit there and do like work at Google or something. I don't know. That's cool too if you want to, but not the spot though. LMAO, the shade. My bad. I get a little shady sometimes. I just got Farza. He's just laughing behind me, dude. Okay, cool. So that is the NFTs. What else do we got to cover here? And the last thing that I have for you all is this. Really excited to introduce our next build that we're launching in Jan 7. Build your own AI avatar generator with Stable Diffusion. Not only that, we're also partnered now with Stable Diffusion directly. So, you know, if you don't have any money to generate a bunch of images, don't worry. We can help you out. So if you want to, we'll spam this link in the chat if someone can grab it. And this is open right now for you to sign up for. I recommend just running here right now and just signing up.
Hey, yo.
And that's it. Oh, Alec, hello. What's going on here?
Chai.
Alec just got me chai. Thanks, Alec. Wow. All right, that was interesting. I don't know what's going on. Please unban me, says Roblox53222. Can someone please unban Roblox53222? God damn it. How could you ban this soldier? This patriot of Buildspace. Anyways, that is our next project, everyone. I'm extremely excited about it, and I hope you are too. Website is crashing? No. Say it ain't so. Did we post the wrong link? That's okay, we'll fix it. Oh yeah, it is the wrong link. Come on, Raza. You posted the wrong link, buddy. But you can see the link right here. Buildspace.so/builds/AI-avatar. Things are crashing? Oh God, no. Let's do it live, everybody. Let's see what happens here. No crashing allowed at Buildspace. Doom, 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 doom. Oh, wow, it's literally crashing. Well, we'll fix it. And then, yeah, probably too many people hitting the site. We'll fix it. And then once we do, it'll be beautiful. But yeah, that's the next project, everybody. Hope you're excited. How many of you have been... Well, we'll have to fix that. And when we do, it'll be beautiful. But for now, it is broken. The Buildspace hug of death. Max 5 concurrent users allowed. By the way, Steven just came in and said, I got to fix something, so he'll fix it. By the way, the whole Buildspace team is here today in Dubai, or like a lot of us. And it's pretty cool. There it is. So that's mostly it. That is the project. That's what we're going to be building. And now we're here. What do y'all think? What do y'all think? Does it sounds fun? From 1 to 10, 10 being the funnest thing of all time, and 0 being death. Where's this at for you? From 0 to 10. 10, 11? Okay, cool. Dude, I feel like I've done a shit job at this kickoff, but I'm glad that you guys are at a 10. 5? Oh God. Oh God. When everybody's not having a good time, no one's having a good time. 9.69? Let's go, Manny. Roblox 53266 still trying to get unbanned. Man, we'll unban you, my friend, I promise. But yeah, that is it. I'm happy to answer some questions now, by the way. I know some of y'all, I'm going to take 5 to 10 minutes here to answer some questions. If you don't have questions, what would be amazing is if you did something really simple that would help us out a lot. If you're here, you're having a good time, maybe just say that you were here. Maybe take a screenshot of this thing. Maybe take a picture of you in front of your computer with 800 other people about to get into ML and just tag us on Twitter @_Buildspace and tell us you were here. Like, I don't know, say whatever you want, but that would help a lot.
It's fixed? Yeah.
It's fixed. It's truly fixed?
Yep.
All right, you guys ready for this? Apparently it's fixed. Refresh the page. Join Jan 7 kickoff.
Let's go!
There you go. Fixed right in, oh, we're not there yet. We're almost there. All right, now. All right, we got something. Oh, and it's broken again. And we're gonna go back to this screen. Amazing. Gonna fix it soon. We'll do it live. Yeah, I'll send you all the link after this once we fix the link. But I actually just want to answer some questions now, if that's cool. Any questions you have about the project, about how Buildspace works? If you're already super familiar with Buildspace, please go start working on this project. It's really fun. Again, probably one of the funnest projects that I think we've ever built. Highly recommend it. And again, I think this project is so interesting because we're literally teaching you how to build an end-to-end product with machine learning, which on its own is insane. Like, we're not sitting here teaching you about how machine learning, like the math behind machine learning or anything like that, even though all that stuff does matter. We're here teaching you about how to actually build products with this stuff. And I think that's what's so interesting here. So yeah, let's see questions. Is this being recorded? Yes, I will send the recording. I will email the recording after this to everybody. How much time does... By the way, we don't call it a course. If you call it a course, I'm going to ban you. Just call it anything but a course. Call it a project. Call it a build. Call it whatever you want. It's not a course, please. I beg of you. What else? What other instructions? What other questions do we got? Can a noob take this? I've got some basic programming experience with HTML, CSS, JavaScript. Yeah, I think if you know the basics of programming, this is actually very, very doable. I think nothing here is insane other than the React stuff. The React stuff does get kind of tricky, and the Chrome extension stuff does get a little tricky, but I think overall, this is super doable if you know the basics of programming.
Scrimba has a really good Chrome extension.
Yeah, and if you can also go to Scrimba. That helps a lot too. Scrimba is where you can learn to code. Mostly JS or Python? There's no Python, it's all JavaScript. Did Buildspace get funded by Y Combinator? Yes. What else we got? I absolutely love how Buildspace works, but thank you so much. I appreciate you, Seamcat. How to get the NFT? You have to finish the build. You have to actually ship. You have to get the fuck off localhost, or GTFOL, as we love to say here at Buildspace. How much do the prompts cost? So actually, OpenAI is really interesting. It gives you credits. It gives you $18 in credits. And those credits last a really, really long time. So you'll be good. You can do all completely for free. What's the deadline for the project? Am I your fucking professor? There's no deadline. Do whatever you want. How about security? I'm not sure what you mean. Is this free? Yes, everything is 100% free. Building it is free. And doing everything is completely free. Hey Farza, how long is this build? This is actually a really good question. So let me kind of show you all here real quick. Let me go to my screen. Yeah, by the way, y'all like this new builds page? It's pretty nice, huh? I did nothing. I didn't do anything related to this. Shout out to Tyre and Yannick. But see, it's actually only 4 sections. I think every section, if you're like a pro programmer, I think like you can knock this whole thing out in 2 hours max. If you're kind of like still pretty new to programming, still like not super confident, I would say just set aside a day, like 8 hours, or like 2 hours today, 2 hours tomorrow, and 2 hours Tuesday. That's another way to do it. Is the OpenAI API free? Yes, it is. It is not free, but they give you $18 in credits. That's a 6, but okay. Not sure what that means. What's the best way to work together with other people? That's a pretty good question. I think the best way to work together with other people at Buildspace is to kind of, honestly, it's this. Let me show you. This is what I highly recommend. Buildspace doesn't give you an easy way to connect. The best way is to actually go to #ideas. And by the way, this is going to be, once people start actually posting their ideas here, I would find people in #ideas and #prompts and #general that seem really interesting. And I would just reach out to them. I would find 1 or 2 people that you think are really interesting and just say, what's up? For example, this person seems pretty interesting. Andrew, GPT Chrome extension, this is what he's building, right? To have a conversation with a given Twitter user, you can use the Twitter page, and the prompt is fed as many recent tweets. to learn about that person's recent thoughts and opinions. So that's kind of cool, right? So maybe you think that idea is interesting. Great, you can go talk to Andrew now. But I think that's my main recommendation here. Can we use this for automated DM responses? 100% you can. You can actually impersonate anybody. It's pretty interesting. Or maybe you want to make a completely virtual person, right? Because remember, I could talk to Elon, I could talk to Kim Kardashian, I could talk to Steve Jobs, I could talk to Abraham Lincoln. So you can actually make a pretty cool automated DM bots for sure. Can we ship the extension to other browsers? Yes. So because it is called a Chrome extension, but you can ship this thing to all Chromium browsers. So like Edge, Brave. For example, I use Brave usually. It works in all those because they're all Chromium based. So it actually all works out. Can I build a bot to roast someone's Twitter? 100% you can. It's a great idea. Any other ideas you all have here that you'd want to build? Like random ideas, like based off the small amount of stuff that I showed you today. Yo, Raza, we gotta unban Roblox 53222. Come on, he's crying in the chat. A music video generator. That's pretty interesting. Write silly cover letters. That's kind of cool. Build a prompt generator. Yeah, build a generator that generates more prompts. That'd be pretty cool. Never write another essay again. How do you control NSFW content? So OpenAI automatically filters out NSFW content. Comic book generator. That's a good idea. I'm just saying. We've been talking about that at Buildspace. The comic book generator is really good. Tinder bio generator. That's pretty good too. Maybe we should try that really quick. Actually, I'm just curious what this would say. Write me a Tinder bio. Who should we pick? Who's like a person that we can pick here? Who's kind of interesting? Drake, the rapper. Let's see what we get here. So obviously, so see, this is an example, right? It didn't give it to us from Drake's point of view. You all love Elon Musk. What's the obsession with Elon Musk? Let's see the Tinder bio for Elon Musk here. I'm the real life Tony Stark. Just look. Oh my god. I mean, it doesn't get better than that. It really does not get better than that. That's a W. Oh, man. That was good. Okay, so yeah, the answer is yes. You can make a Tinder bio generator. What else we got? By the way, guys, if any of y'all want to head out now and work on the project, I highly recommend that you head on over. And I'm just gonna stick around a little bit longer. Still a lot of people here, so I'll probably head out in like 5 more minutes max. But yeah, if you're all bored and you've gotten everything answered and you want to start building, please go ahead and go build. I'm gonna answer like maybe let's do 3 more questions and then we'll call it a day. 3 more questions. How do you get the NFT? By reading the first page of the project. By first step 1, learning how to read, and then step 2, actually reading the words that are written. It's pretty straightforward, actually. What's the second one? Sorry, but I'm a little spicy today. I think it's because the lack of sleep. Do we need to fork the React repo or can we use our own stack? Amazing question. So in the project, we actually give you your own code, or like we give you some boilerplate code. But if you don't want to use that, that's totally fine. You're a pro. You can do whatever you want. Let's do one more question. Let's make it a good one. Actually, I kind of want to just chill here and just mess around more here, to be honest. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see. So if all the courses are free, how do you make money? It's a secret. Next question. This person just typed in Snoop Dogg. That's not even a question. That's just Snoop Dogg. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Snoop Dogg, I guess. Did I go to college for CS? I did go to college for CS, but it was a waste of time. Don't recommend. How many queries does $18 give you? That's a great question. So pretty much right now, I've been using OpenAI like crazy. And let me check how much usage I have. I've only spent $6, and I've been using it like a fuck ton. So you'll be okay, I promise. Snoop Dogg AI. Why are people typing in Snoop Dogg? I don't understand. What am I supposed to do with this? Does anybody want to give me a cool prompt that they want to run? Happy to type it in. And by the way, what's really cool, again, I highly recommend that you take advantage of the moderator team. Because when you have questions, you just literally type in @mods or /question. And for example, you can literally, let's say you have some random question about a prompt. You can literally do /question and then literally ask a question right here and you're done. It's beautiful. Peer-reviewed mental health advice from a licensed therapist. I've actually tried that one. It's really good. GPT-3 is a really solid therapist, actually. Like, if you didn't know it was a bot, I don't think you could actually tell that it was a fake person. An example of the use of the API. All right, first of all, someone banned this person. Second of all, do the project. You'll figure it out. How about Naruto? Okay, that's actually a good one. A conversation. I have no what's going to happen here. A conversation between Naruto and Snoop Dogg about World War III. I've never done this. Let's see what happens. If this sucks, I'm sorry. If it doesn't, that'd be amazing. All right. I mean, come on. It got Snoop Dogg pretty down, actually, kind of. I feel like that's how Snoop Dogg would kind of talk. I don't know if I think that's how Naruto would talk, too. Naruto is kind of just a dummy. Naruto is like, yeah, you know, I think it's going to be okay. We're going to figure this out. I'm going to become the Hokage. That's Naruto for you. All right, everybody. I hope this was fun. Thank you all for coming here today on this fine Sunday evening, morning, whatever time it is for you. And I hope you build something really interesting. Again, I hope a lot of you actually make it through all the way to the end and ship this entire build. Because if you do, you will have shipped an end-to-end product that uses machine learning. And not just like learning about machine learning and just like in the books. Like, you will have created a usable product that could probably get hundreds and thousands of users and thousands of dollars in revenue if you really wanted to by the end of this project. And I'm not even lying. I'm not even trying to hype this up. I'm just being completely honest. The skills that you learn and the things that you're gonna put to use here it's crazy. So I hope to see you all go through this. Thank you everybody for coming along, and thank you everyone for the support as always. And to those who are new, welcome to Buildspace. It's gonna be a ride, but it all starts here with you building and shipping this thing. So I appreciate you all. I'll catch you around. Thank you for coming. See ya.